Hey guys, it's Brian here. I'm going to be going over the document that covers week one of our first meetings. So first I'm going to start off with Tuesday and then go on to Thursday. So to start off with Tuesday, members of the team introduce themselves, including their name, grade level, and future career path. Basically it was in the format like, hi, my name is Brian. I'm currently a sophomore and in the future I plan to have a career in the red team. And if you're new to the team and you haven't been here this week, you can have a chance to introduce yourself the next day you show up to practice. So that way everyone can just get to know you and know your name. And then secondly, everyone was given a CTF team questionnaire. So if you weren't given one, be sure to DM me on Discord or just ask me in person if you haven't had a form to fill out. But mostly everyone did, so they should be good on that. But if you were not given a form, let me know. So print one out for you, and then you can fill it out and then give it back to me. Alright, and also we went over team information, practice information, and the first competition that we're going to be doing. So starting off with team information. So each member of the team is going to focus on their respective discipline throughout the year and the next coming years. That'd be red team, blue team, cryptography, purple team. In the past, I tried to make everyone like learn everything, but that's not really how it works because cybersecurity is so vast, and with all the information out there, it's better if people specialize in one area in order to become proficient in their field, and that's what we're gonna do too. So rosters will be a mix of members specializing in different fields. So, for example, like say one roster has a person who wants to study red team, another person study blue team, or crypto analyst, and a network analyst. So that's just an example of one team. I'm going to try to make it as balanced as I can. Up next is practice information. So practices will follow by weekly schedule composing of Tuesday, Thursday. So this week we just had practice Tuesday, Thursday. So this coming week we will not have practice. So the next practice date will be the 14th on Tuesday. And during each session I provide pizza and water. And so for attendance requirements, a minimum is 2 hours of attendance in total for each week of practice is required to be put on or stay on the roster. You may go in and out of practice as you please. So basically, to sum it up, every time we have practice, so in this case, the 31st and the 2nd, you have to have at least 2 hours either in one session or in both. So it's total hours, so it's not each. So you don't have to have 2 hours here, 2 hours there. It's the week. It's the whole week in total. Like so you could have spent an hour in here and an hour in there, and then you still qualify. But you don't need like 2 hours here because we don't have practice. So it's any week we have practice, and you can go in and out as you please. So if you want to spend the first Tuesday session 30 minutes in, and then later on you want to put in another 30 minutes, and then you put on another 15, and then to complete your requirements, you put 45 in the beginning of the meeting and just leave, and that's okay. Now if people have classes, other obligations, so just do what you can. I just ask for a minimum of 2 hours for each in total for each week. And so the format of each practice, during the beginning of each practice, a mini lesson will be given along with some small assignments in order to teach either the basics or a certain category of cybersecurity. So once I see enough people come to the meeting, I will start my mini lesson. This past Thursday, I had a mini lesson on installing Kali Linux and VirtualBox. So the meetings will follow the same format. Say I teach a small lesson on cryptography or open source intelligence or password cracking. It mostly be at the beginning, but if a lot of people come in later, I'll redo the lesson. Or if it's just like one person, I'll do a one-on-one session in order to catch you up to speed. And then when members are completed with the mini lesson, when you're done with all the assignments, task, you're free to go on and try hack me, hack the box, or solve more problems related to the lesson. I will give extra stuff to people who want to work on their skills more that relate to the lesson. So, first competition information. The first competition we will be partaking in is the National Cyber League. To find out more information about that, you can click the link here and you can learn all all about it from players, competition, what coaches are, and it tells you each category that you'll be tested on. So, but to sum it up, the competition consists of a gymnasium, which serves as a practice ground with practice problems and solutions, a practice game in which will simulate the competition environment and let you practice more questions without solution guides. So it will resemble the individual game. Individual game is where you're tested on the categories, but you are by yourself and you cannot collaborate with anyone else. The team game is you are put in a roster of words of max of 7 and you compete to solve questions within the same categories. And in terms of free game codes, only the first 10 members will read. Only the first 10 members to reach 5 total hours in overall attendance will be sponsored game codes. So once you reach 5 total hours in overall attendance, so say you did 5 hours this day, you are eligible. If you did 5 hours this day, you are eligible. If you did 2 hours but 1 hour here, you're close. But if you show up to the next one, then you'll definitely be eligible. And it's a first come first serve basis. So once 10 members have reached 5 total hours, then there will be no more free game codes given out. So after that is handled, participation in the NCR competition is optional, only for those who didn't receive a game code from me though. So I'm basically saying that you don't have to participate in this competition if you didn't receive a game code from me, because I'm not forcing you to spend money to pay the fee if you don't want to participate because maybe you don't have the funds for it or you just can't participate in the competition, which is completely fine. But if you do choose to pay the $35 fee yourself to still partake in the competition, then make sure to DM me on Discord so I can put you in a roster. But once you are put on a roster, participation is mandatory at that point. So if you didn't receive a game code after the 10 game codes, you can still be on the CTF team, but you can just choose not to compete in this competition. There will be 2 more CTFs down the road that you can compete in. And if you still need clarification on this, just DM me on Discord. Third, I don't know, fourth. Okay, so mentors and people with a job in cybersecurity be fired for to each member corresponding to their future career path. So I have like a mentor, some mentors myself, and I've been playing on Discord with a bunch of other people who are already in the field and already are placed in a job in the security field. So with the Google Forms, I'm able to see what future career path and roles you will want, and I'm able to match you up to a person on that Discord, and they can serve as your mentor. I'll show you guys how to reach out to them, and then if they, I'll show you guys how to reach out with them and ask any questions, so they can help you out in terms of learning path, maybe some interview prep, or you can just ask them questions on how they got to their position. Okay, and lastly for Tuesday, I had everyone create Try Hack Me, Hack the Box, and National Cyber League accounts. If you already set up Try Hack Me and Hack the Box accounts, you can skip those since you already have those. Just be sure to DM me on Discord if I don't have your username already. But for everyone, they're going to need to create a National Cyber League account. So, and I included the links here. This one will take you to Try Hack Me. You can sign up. It's very simple. You can use your personal school email. If you use your school email and you want to decide to use a premium membership, you do get a discount. So that is the only difference in between signing up with your personal versus school. We'll only be using the free versions though. And for Hack the Box, I have both the links here. This is for general Hack the Box. You click the link and then you click join now. And then you sign up. I think it's the same thing, like if you put your school email, then you'll be able to get a discount for premium versus personal. And also, I forgot to mention this in the last meeting, so this will be helpful to people who did make it to either meeting. I forgot to sign people up for Hack the Box Academy. This is basically, in the words, it's like a boot camp for beginners, and it shows you like from the ground up from total beginner of the life of cybersecurity. And it has like 3 categories: red team, blue team, and general. Then you can do the same thing here. Pretty sure it doesn't matter if you use personal or your John Jay email for this, because I think everything's free. And then lastly, the National Cyber League. This is where you can register. You go over here to create account, and you create an account, and then once you're on the screen that I received a game code or I need to purchase a game code, then you're all set. Alright, so that was all it for Tuesday. If you ever get lost in the video, just be sure to go bullet by bullet and just refer to the document. I'll be sending this document out along with the video. And for Thursday, so Thursday was kind of like the first official practice. Tuesday was kind of just a general meeting, getting everyone set up. So for Thursday, I first had everyone download VM Workstation Player. If you have your own virtual machine or if you have your own virtual machine, you can skip A and B. But for those who don't, you can go over here to download VM Workstation Player. Download for free. Then select the download, whatever, for your operating system. And then if you want, so I had everyone download a pre-built on the school computers because just for the sake of time, the pre-built has all the files you need just to launch up Kali Linux, so you can get access to the terminal to do the assignments that I listed below. If you wanted your own and your own custom Kali Linux with your own credentials, I also pasted a tutorial here. So this first section, section I, is for getting the pre-built instance. I have the link over here. And to get the pre-built, you just go to the link and you download this, VMware 64-bit. Download that. And you have to extract it and then click the ISO file. But if you don't know how to do that already, I installed a YouTube tutorial here that goes over it really quickly. It's like 3 minutes long. So, and then for a custom, if you want to do it yourself and make your own credentials and set up your own language and all that, I include the other link here. Follow this, and then you download here. And I also pasted a YouTube tutorial to go along with that as well. So that was getting everyone set up with virtual machines. So lastly, I had people gone over to wire.org. This is a war games website in which you can learn how to use Linux and learn other categories of cybersecurity. So what I assigned is bandit levels 0 through 5. Every time I put those little quotations to complete, I'm talking about a certain category. So to complete bandit, you just gotta look at the left side here to see what I'm referring to, and bandit's the first one. For later on Krypton, you can see Krypton's over here. And so I can people complete levels 0 through 5, and I also attach a YouTube video to if you get stuck on any level. So once you reach over here, once you complete level 5, you're all set. You can complete more for practice if you want to get familiar with the Linux command line. I would recommend it because it's just better practice, and you're gonna need to know Linux with it, whichever side of cybersecurity you fall into. Linux is a must. So, and I also included another YouTube up this time of playlist that goes over all the bandit levels. So that will be a helpful resource. Then if you want more practice to get a head start on cryptography, which will be one of the lessons I go over, but if you fly through this and you want to get a head start, you can get over. And you don't want to do like try hack me or hack the box, you can head over to the Krypton category and hack the box. And that will be cryptography levels in which you have to decipher ciphers in the terminal. And if you get stuck, I have a YouTube playlist here, and in the playlist covers all levels 0 through 7, which is nice. And yeah, that's about it. DM me on Discord if you have any questions. I just wanted to do this format for meeting recaps because I found that if I record the meetings in the computer lab where we meet, it might not be as organized, and There's a lot of background noise which can impede the recording and it won't be easy to follow. And I feel like it's just easier if I just do a small recording along with a Google Doc follow along for those who missed the meeting. It's because if you don't want to watch the video, you could just follow the document and then here's all you need. But if you get confused in the document, then you just refer to the video. Then if you get confused with the problems, you refer to the YouTube links. So literally all you have here is what we went over in the meeting, and instead of me being there for a resource to help you out, I attach YouTube videos for that. But if you ever need help, just send me a message on Discord.